Well, greetings, BCOT247 students. This is Mr. Doucette, and this is week number 11 in our, I believe, 16-week course in business communications here at Cerritos College. I know that we're going to be ending coming up here in the second week of December, and so we are winding down, getting close to the end. And I do want to share with you a little bit about the upcoming interview assignment that we're going to be doing, some mock interviews. But before I do, let me go ahead and share my screen here. And here I am in the modules page for our class. And this week is, again, we said week 11. So we're in module number 3 starting today. This is our third and final module, as we're going to be now looking at employment communications. We're going to look a little bit at proposals and a little bit at reports, but predominantly we're going to be focusing on your employment search and employment documents such as resume, cover letter, and then of course your interview. And I mentioned the interview because this is going to be your final group assignment that we're going to be doing, and that is to be interviewed. You're going to interview, either you're going to be interviewing somebody or you're going to be interviewed. And I'm going to give you the option of what you'd like to sign up for based off of the dates and times that we'll be offering all of those. But anyway, be watching this week. I will definitely be sending out an email this week explaining the final mock interview assignment, as well as setting it all up online so that you can go in, you can sign up for what you want to do, as well as pick a date, etc. So all that will be happening this week, the week before Thanksgiving in this particular video. So be watching for that, because it's going to explain everything, and then we're going to have to meet online. This is required that all of you will meet in one of these meetings. It may only be 15-20 minutes, but you will be having to meet online. If you have an issue with that, please let me know, but I'll schedule them at all different times. There'll be some in the morning, some at night, some in the afternoon, even on the weekend. So in case you can't do it during the week because of work, you might be able to do it on the weekend. So anyway, either way, be watching for that. If you have any issues with that, make sure you get a hold of me right away. But as we look at this week, we just finished module number 2. So you had an exam. You had your persuasive letter, which I'll be grading those this week. Usually I do 5, 10, 15 a day, and then I'll just take me a few days to get them all done. But make sure you read my feedback. That's very important. And now as we move into module number 3, week 11, you're going to have another check-in assignment with some questions on chapter 13. There's a PowerPoint as well. And then I'm going to go over the homework assignment in just a second. You have your quiz on chapter 13. Then you have your writing assignment number 5, which is a cover letter. So the homework assignment, as you've been noticing, every week ties into the writing assignment. In this case, the homework assignment is a job search. So I want you to basically go online, and I want you to look up 3 different jobs on 3 different job posting places. So one can be on Monster, one can be on LinkedIn, one can be on Indeed, but they can't all be from the same one. And you need to select 3 different jobs that you think you qualify for, either now or when you graduate with your degree, whatever your degree is going to be. And whether that's graduating now or in 2 years, it doesn't matter. But pick the job, and then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be pick 3 jobs, and then out of those 3 jobs, pick one of them that you're going to create for your cover letter and resume. So you're going to be selecting one of those jobs that you're going to write your resume to and your cover letter to. So let me go back, because for some reason I thought I said resume, but I thought it was cover letter. So hold on a second. I'm going to go back to the previous module slide. So yeah, I have you doing a cover letter, this week, and then a resume next week. So this week you're going to be doing the job search. Again, picking 3 jobs on 3 different job posting sites. In the assignment, you're going to list the place, list the job title, and then you're going to tell me 3 reasons why you think you will qualify or do qualify for the job. And then again, out of the 3, once you get done, you're going to pick one. That's what you're going to write your cover letter for. So somewhere on your cover letter, not necessarily on the page of your cover letter, but maybe a cover page, you're going to put which job listing you've chosen, and then you're going to put your name and the class, and then the next page will be your cover letter for that job. So basically, I'm having you do a job search. You're going to find the job you want, then you're going to write a cover letter this week, and then next week you're going to be writing the resume for it. So just so you know that, that's how it's going to go. So that's what you'll be working on this week. You've been doing this job search, which is pretty easy, and then the cover letter, which is, again, make sure it looks like a letter. Some of you last week on the letters I looked at didn't format your document like a letter. So if you don't, I'll just give you a 0 until you update yours to make it look like a letter. So make sure you look at the samples I gave you a couple of weeks ago in elements of a letter. I gave you an example of a letter with a letterhead, and I gave you an example of a letter without letterhead, just so you can see the difference. So your letter should look somewhat like that as far as how it's formatted. And then, of course, you want to utilize, even in your cover letter, design elements that improve readability, such as headings, bold text, bullet lists, etc. So that's pretty much it for week number 11. If you guys have any questions or issues, please let me know. But make sure you do your check-in assignment. You do your homework on the job search, finding 3 jobs on 3 different sites, and then listing 3 things about the job that you feel like makes you qualified, or 3 things about you that makes you qualified for the job, and then write your cover letter next week. So that's it for this week, number 11. Next week, again, we'll be looking at resumes, and then we get into a few chapters on reports and proposals, and then we have our final week of class, which will pretty much be your final exam as well as a post-test. So anyway, that's it. Have a great week, everybody. If you have any questions or issues, you can meet me on my office hours on Monday at 12:30 to 1:45. If not, have a great week.